News 46 is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community. News is also brought to you by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrump's optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight on News 46, a car knocked down a power pole Saturday morning. The commissioners discussed the Nevada Monument designation, and this weekend's food drive was a huge success. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Monday, August 31st, 2015. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Two vehicles collided on Highway 372 near Lola Lane Friday night. Pahrump Valley Farm Rescue, Nye County Sheriff's deputies, and Nevada Highway Patrol all arrived to a two-vehicle accident Friday night on Highway 372 and Lola Lane. Both vehicles sustained major damage as a result of this accident. However, no one was transported from the scene to local medical facilities. Ski Sensky from Nye County Public Auction witnessed the accident and also swept up some of the debris from the roadway. Nevada Highway Patrol blocked traffic while conducting the accident investigation. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Valley Electric Association crews repaired a downed power pole that was struck by a vehicle Saturday morning. The power outages that occurred earlier in the day were unrelated to this accident. A single vehicle accident involving a power pole occurred Saturday morning on Highway 372 in the parking lot of the Dollar Tree. The vehicle knocked down the power pole. Valley Electric arrived on scene to secure the power so that the vehicle could be removed from on top of the pole. No one was transported as a result of this accident. It's unclear at this time how they're conducting the accident investigation. President Barack Obama signed a proclamation designating a 704,000-acre national monument conservation area in the state called the Basin and Range National Monument. The Desert Valleys and mountain ranges straddling Lincoln and Nye counties is one of the most undisturbed corners of the Great Basin. The Basin and Range National Monument covers Garden Valley and Coal Valley, separated by the Golden Gate Range. The boundaries of the 1,100 square mile range also include the Mount Irish Range, the Seaman Range, and Worthington Mountains. The county commissioners discussed the designation on their agenda.
We have a brand new national monument, about 25% of which is located in Nye County, in Garden and Coal Valleys, and in that easternmost piece of Nye County. It's about 704,000 acres total. It was designated by the President through the Antiquities Act on July 10th.
What's the nearest town or location where people would come to visit that area?
So our estimation at this point is that the most likely portal for visitors would be from Las Vegas up Highway 93 through the community of Alamo. There are 4 or 5 different portal access roads to the monument area from the Lincoln County side. And on the Nye County side, folks could come through either Salt Lake or Reno, through Ely, and down.
I received this is just a fun thing to share. I received a email from an individual shortly after this was designated as a monument, and it said, "Congratulations, I see that Nevada is the proud owner of a new monument, and would Nye County please collaborate with Lincoln County to make sure that the roads are well maintained and paved and what have you, so we can go visit city." Well, city happens to be a piece of private property dead center in the middle of this cannot be considered an antiquity because it's not even finished yet, and the signs on the roads state, private property, keep out. So it was a fun email. It was fun to respond to that email.
We'll have your Desert View Hospital health tip when we return.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
The ability to process complex thoughts, learn things, and retain things we've learned all are aspects of cognitive function. As we age, many of these skills decline. Some older adults have reported improvement in cognitive function when they exercise regularly. A new study compared moderate exercise with a health education program to see which one would better preserve cognitive function in older adults.
This health tip is brought to you by
Desert View Hospital and Mountain Valley Physicians Group. Don't put your health on hold. We have time for you. Call us to schedule your appointment. 775-751-7100.
After Bobby Cox retired, he wasn't doing much of anything.
Sometimes it's hard for me to get up and move.
For Carol Miller, living alone means it's especially important for her memory and thinking to remain clear.
I have to be in charge of a household and an automobile and my health.
They both participated in a 2-year study that included more than 1,600 sedentary adults between the ages of 70 and 89. Dr. Casey Sink from Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center and co-authors divided the seniors into 2 groups. Bobby was in the physical activity group.
The goal was to get folks to walk at least 30 minutes at moderate intensity. We also did some lower extremity strength.
Group attended health education seminars on different topics of interest to seniors.
We measured how they were thinking, what their memory and complex processing and language function at the very start of the study.
I want you to say the name of each picture.
Acorn, dominoes.
And then we measured it again at 2 years after they had been participating. Both groups preserved their cognitive function over the course of 2 years. They stayed the same, which is really remarkable because we would have expected older adults in this age range to have declined at least some over 2 years.
Bobby is exercising almost every day, and Carol stays active by spending time with her grandchildren.
Older adults should stay active physically, cognitively, and socially. All of those things are important to maintaining independence and cognitive function as you age.
Catherine Dolph, The JAMA Report.
Thanks so much, Catherine. Participants 80 years and older and those who had poorer baseline physical function appeared to get more cognitive benefit from the exercise compared to health education. Residents reported Friday a fireball streaking across the sky before 7:30 in the morning. A fireball occurs when a meteor enters Earth's atmosphere and burns brightly before being consumed by the fire. The American Meteor Society received reports from observers in Lake Havasu City, Arizona, Flagstaff, Arizona, Pahrump, Nevada, and southern Utah. Officials say it was probably the same object, but it likely burned up in the atmosphere before hitting the ground. The Pahrump observer said they were driving east and the sun was just about to crest over Mount Charleston when the meteor appeared at the top of the windshield. Construction on an 80-acre solar power plant will begin next month off Simpkins and Highway 160.
Valley Electric is very excited. We are getting ready to start our community solar project. We've been working on it for quite some time, and we're about ready to get the ball rolling. So it's an 80-acre project that's going to be located on the east fan of Simpkins Road on the north side of Pahrump. There'll be 54,000 solar panels involved, and so it'll be a fairly large-scale 15-megawatt system, and we're just super excited to get that off the ground.
When's the construction going to begin?
Construction is getting ready to start here pretty soon. We've just gotten through a lot of the regulatory hurdles, and there's also, a natural concern for the desert tortoise, so we took that into consideration as well. We took a lot of careful attention to preserving the habitat, so there's some things that we really wanted to do specifically different for this project. And with the desert tortoises, there's only certain times during the year you can move them. So October is one of those times, so we plan on moving them during that time, and then construction will begin immediately after. So we're looking at October, maybe early November for construction to begin. And then we actually plan on being able to generate energy by July 1st of next year. So we're very excited. The project's going to move very quickly. and we're just all thrilled about that.
So it's right up on the fan off of Simpkins past the quarry there, right?
It sure is. So it is located on the north side of Pahrump, and maybe a couple miles up the east fan past the gravel pit. It is an 80-acre project, 54,000 panels that will be used to generate the electricity there. And we're very excited because this is going to be something that's open to all of our members. So it's a renewable energy alternative. So instead of necessarily getting some of the panels for the rooftop systems and whatnot, there'll be an alternative that's available to all of our members. And
Tell me more about that, because the members throughout the whole entire service area, right?
that's correct. So the idea is that all of our member owners will have the opportunity to take advantage of this project and this energy, and that's across our entire service territory. And we do cover a vast amount of land. So this includes everything down from Sandy Valley up to Fish Lake Valley, and they will all be able to have the opportunity to use that power. So the current rate right now that the average residential user has is 10.9 cents. And so this is actually going to be in the 9-cent range. So that's something that's very exciting for everybody involved, because not only are we able to participate in renewable energy, we're also able to offer energy at a cost that's lower than what they're paying now. So we're excited to be able to offer that to our members.
Principal Chris Brockman is welcoming students to a new year at Pahrump Valley High School.
It's been a big start for us. There's a lot of new things going on, a lot of changes that we've made within the school, and different classes that now are offered here that weren't offered here before. So and we've got a good start. I think the culture is good. Kids feel good about being here. Teachers are excited. So
I know you guys started a journalism class, right?
Yes, we have a journalism class, one period a day, taught by Mr. Larson, Charles Larson. One of our new teachers that is also teaching our literacy and writing class for students who are struggling right now in the English language and writing it and reading it. So he's teaching the journalism class. They're going to be putting out a newsletter that will be going out to parents at least once a month.
That's going to be extremely helpful, isn't it?
Well, I think so. It's been something I think that's been needed here for a long time. Haven't had a newsletter from the high school, so we're going to be trying to put it together. We may not get one out this first month, but we will try to get one out the next month.
Any changes that you really think are vital for parents and students to know about?
Well, just that we've got a lot of tutoring going on. There's tutoring going on at the school from 2:30 to 3:30 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. We're trying to get a lot of tutors into the classes where we're seeing the biggest problems, so teachers being helped with tutoring of kids who are maybe our honor students, or we've got some AmeriCorps kids that we're bringing in that were good math students or English students that can help. We've had a lot of success with that. We started that last year, and with one AmeriCorps person, now we've got 2 for students that just need a little extra time and a little extra support to get to the point where they can be successful. And we have a parent liaison who will be contacting parents, set up parent-teacher conferences, contacting parents when students are flunking classes, and trying to make sure that the parents and the community is well versed. Our web page is now being serviced by Maggie and Jennifer and Kendra, and they're taking care of our website now. So they're making sure it's up to date. So if I could steer you to the website, if there's anything you think needs to be on the website that isn't on the website, please contact us and let us know that.
Football season is starting?
Yeah. It's always exciting when football season starts. But yeah, the athletic program, everything's going. This weekend it'll be our first weekend of games. We open up away. I think it was a great hire with Adam Jen. I think Joe Clayton had done a marvelous job before and had really moved the program in a great direction. And then Adam came in, and I think Adam's a really motivating program in the school with what he's doing. And he's very good with our kids. He's the teacher we brought in to run the credit recovery program for us.
And we'll be starting back with our student news in the coming days. If you have any news stories from your school, you can email me at deanna@kpvm.tv. We will return in just a moment.